Great.
All right, everyone. I'm here with Michael Stember, and a little bit about him. We're talking about Sacramento Greats. We're trying to find the fastest Sacramento runner, and we've got Michael Stember here. He grew up in Sacramento. He was a two-time state champion at Jesuit High School. He broke the California state meet record in the 1600 meters. And then he went on to Stanford, where he was a 10-time All-American. And in his final year at Stanford, he qualified for the Olympics and represented the United States in the 2000 Sydney Olympics in the 1500 meters. He is a current Stanford record holder in the 800 meters and the 1500 meters. And he's also a two-time national champion and the fastest ever Sacramentan at the 800 and 1500 meters. Michael Stember, thank you for being here today.
I'm honored. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, perfect. So just going to ask a few questions and kind of talk about, what Sacramento means to you in your running career and how it shaped you as a runner.
Yes, Sacramento was such a great place to grow up. And as a runner, I played soccer for 15 years, but those trails and the team that I was able to be a part of at Jesuit and the legacy that like so many greats came before me, it was really special, really, really awesome time. I think it's ranked like in the top 5 places to train in the country, and I'm not surprised. So I was the benefactor of like a school that had a huge history in track, an awesome coach, great teammates, really great weather. I was really fortunate. I also had siblings that were really fast and they challenged me a lot throughout my life in sports. And they were all older than me. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. So they didn't, play down to my level. They always played at their level together. And I got a chance to join, and I was out of my league from the very beginning. And that was a blessing that they didn't mollycoddle me, and they sort of really increased my speed and increased my toughness at a very early age. So I was very fortunate to take all that and point it towards a track career in such an awesome city to do that in, and a unique setup at Jesuit and close to the American River Trails. It was a dream. It was really, looking back on it, it's some of the best years of my life.
Yeah. So, at Jesuit, you ran and your coach was the Hall of Fame coach, Walt Lang. So what did that mean to you?
Walt Lang is such a unique coach. It meant everything. I can't say I would have been anywhere near the runner I was if it wasn't for the unique opportunity to be coached by him. I'd say the main reason why, besides his innovative workouts and very consistent strategy, and very very an intense person, and such a professor of it all. But the fact that he was able to keep me focused on a bigger picture, constantly reminding me that, yeah, I might have been the fastest in the league meet or the section or even the state, but to keep an eye on the larger international community, which was running quite a bit faster than I was at all times. That's just a fact. And in countries like Ethiopia and Kenya that were dominant on the international stage, to find out the age of some of these people and exactly what their workouts were. He presented such a strong case to keep at it and stay humble. And no matter how much everyone is telling you that you're going fast, look at these factual numbers about other people going faster. So keep fighting and keep trying your best. And I think that was probably the best gift that I could have gotten, was just a reality check from siblings through a coach that showed me international, times, versus I think a lot of coaches in his position would have made me maybe feel like the best thing ever, which I was not. Every day he would show me, more Soleil's workouts, or, just mind-boggling stuff. Right after I would have a big, huge workout, big breakthrough, be like, that's pretty cool. Check out what Soleil did today. I was like, oh, well, I'm going to sleep a little bit differently now. Thanks, coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was great. I'm
Yeah.
very fortunate. Yeah. And of course the teammates too. We accomplished a lot together. They all went on to run in college, all my closest mates, and they all went on to have great careers. So, and they're just great people. We had such a blast along that riverbed is just incredible. So.
Yeah, American River Parkway.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about the Olympic team that you made in 2000. The trials were here in Sacramento. You were in front of your home crowd and family. How did that push you, and how did that help your running?
What a crazy time, and an amalgamation of so many places and people all connecting to have the race that I was ultimately training my whole life for, to land the trials landing at Sac State was so incredible, that I think that it really helped me in the last couple of 100 meters when I was struggling in that final race in 2000 when I made the team. I really feel like the crowd willed me to that position because I was dead. I remember feeling like I was going backwards, but the crowd was so excited and I didn't want to let them down. And I pushed through. So it was a really fortunate day.
That's amazing. Well, so I mean, you're retired from running now. So talk about what are you doing right now? What's going on in your life?
So ever since I was a freshman at Stanford, I've always been interested in healthy diet food, sort of recovery food for runners. And yet I didn't want it to be so much about faster products like snack bars and stuff that was always around. So I designed a menu and a lifestyle that now I'm teaching quite a bit of student athletes, people interested in healthier ways to approach their cooking at home. COVID has provided an interesting opportunity for me to teach some online classes and really start heading toward educating people on how to treat their body through fun ways to cook in the kitchen. And I'm also teaching a breathing class, and the respiratory system is an important part of an endurance athlete's life, but it's also something that can be used for preventative healthcare for COVID, and just generally looking at all sorts of ways that and skills that I learned through my life to become an Olympic athlete, and trying to put those into programs that are teachable and fun to talk about and accessible, really. So that's been a big focus of mine. And I have a restaurant here in Brooklyn, and we just reopened for phase 2. So the front deck was packed with people 6 feet apart, tables. It's a whole thing. So focused on getting this restaurant back up and going now that we're able to open slowly and safely, and making sure that's going well. We have a new menu coming out, and I just got engaged to a beautiful Ethiopian woman. So that's an exciting piece of. I asked her to marry me underneath the torch in the 1960 Olympic flame in Squaw Valley.
Nice.
It was really a special day. So we're really excited, and just pushing through.
It's amazing. Well, it sounds like you have it all set out, and you're doing great during COVID. So that's good here.
Yeah, we're hanging in there.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having this interview. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or anything, about the bracket, or anything about Sacramento?
I'm honored to be even considered for such a fun competition. I look forward to the results, and I'm honored to be a part of the final group here. It's going to be fun. We'll see what the Sacramento crowds think.
Well, voting ends next week, so we will find out in 2 weeks who the fastest Sacramentoan is, and I am rooting for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, and congratulations on your opportunities too.
Thank
and
you.
Tell Scott I said what's up.
I will.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.